So is it easier to act in your own script or to direct your own script? Well, that's an easy one. It's much easier to be a writer-actor than it is a writer-director. So if you're an actor and a writer and you want to appear in your own movie, then I recommend writing a role for yourself that is not the top, like, 2 or 3 names. You don't want it to be the top 1, 2, 3 names because those names are needed for sales, right? So it's going to be hard to build the value of the movie if you are putting yourself in there and you are not likely to be successful. But if you write a role in there that is important, that's, in the number 3, 4, 5 position, that is a role you have a chance at actually landing. Now, I'm not an actor, but if I was going to write a role for myself in the number 4 or 5 position, I could really stack the deck. So I was the only person to play it. I could describe that role as, looks like the love child of, Kingpin from Daredevil and Dana White. Now, you can really go a long way towards tailoring a role for yourself, but that still doesn't guarantee that you're going to get it. I don't think you could really, guarantee yourself that role by writing it into your, the option agreement for the screenplay. Most people would just not approve that. At the most, if they were asking that, I might say you have the opportunity to audition for it in, like an option agreement, but even that doesn't really mean anything. If they wanted your screenplay but didn't want you, they could just agree to that, let you audition, and then not cast you. But as the writer, you do have a relationship with the producers and the director very early on in the development of the project. So it's possible to build a relationship. Very key part of working in film is building a relationship and just seeing if they're open to it. And if they're not, you got to be cool with that too. Now, is becoming a writer in order to get cast a good strategy? For some people, if you're a writer already, then learning how to write screenplays is something you can probably do. But just be honest with yourself about this. If you're an actor and you've never had a facility for writing, I wouldn't go reinvent the wheel and just start writing, because it is not easy. It's not easy to do it well enough to get a movie financed. But there are tons of writer-actors. Many actors transition into writing later in their career. Taylor Sheridan is one of these. Julia Yorks here on TikTok. It seems like she had a little bit of a similar path. I would actually love to hear Julia's thoughts on if she has written herself into feature screenplays, or I would just love to hear her thoughts on that because she is an actor and a writer.